Yo, what's up, guys? Lorenzo here. So happy Wednesday. All right. How's the war going, guys? All right. It's kind of getting complicated. It's getting messy. There are news that I've read on X that it's escalating. Um, a lot of parties getting involved. Intercepted missiles falling all over Dubai, UAE, and Kuwait. It's kind of messy and it's complicated. So, we'll see. Um, so curious what the end game is going to be like. So, I hope it's not bad, but I hope it's for the greater good. And hope for the best. Whether you agree or not with President Donald Trump, you just have to move forward and hope for the best to come. And see what happens. And praying for everyone in the Middle East. So that's it. Okay, topic for today is war films. Since the topic all over the internet right now is war. If you go to X, it's all about war. So this is war films part two. All right. So okay. Oh, okay. Here's a director that I'll suggest to you. She's actually a very, very good director, especially about war and law enforcers and action. And she's responsible for Point Break, Near Dark, I think Blue Collar, yeah, and what's that other film? Strange Days. Those really great 80s and 90s action flicks. Her name is Catherine Bigelow. All right, she's one of my favorite female directors, and she's really good because she directs like a man. And I mean, if you watch her films, it's like a dude did it. And when you see her name in the credits, you're like, whoa. How could she's actually she's pretty badass in terms of directing, and the choices she makes, the angles, the editing, the music, the acting, the directing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Bravo, Catherine Bigelow. So, anyways, I'm gonna refer to you three films, war films, that were made by her that really fits what is happening now in the world. So this kind of opens up your minds a little bit about the concept of war. All right. So one film I want to refer to you that is directed by her is The Hurt Locker. All right. Hurt Locker is a great, one of my favorite war films about the bomb squad. All right. It tours you around the day in the life of a bomb guy. A guy that dismantles a bomb in Iraq and Afghanistan, and you can see how intense it is, and it's kind of like a point of view, and it's such a gritty, grounded, raw film. It stars Jeremy Renner. It's a good film, and I recommend you watch it. And I think the point you get in there is like, these guys in the war. One of the reasons, this is based on the film that I watched, The Hurt Locker. The reasons why these guys do what they do is because they find the adrenaline rush in the war, and they somehow enjoy it, and it gives them purpose. It gives them some recognition because when you send them back in the normal life, and in the working life, they're not good, meaning they're not recognized. They're so-called I don't want to say losers, but like people don't appreciate them. They don't notice them. But when they are in the battlefield, they're good at what they do. So now it makes you learn that these guys, they have purpose in the war. They're really meant to be there because they're good at what they do, and they love what they're doing. So you got to have respect for these guys on the ground, because they're the ones doing the dirty work for you, and you have to praise them, and you have to pray for them, and you have to appreciate them. They are real heroes. These are the guys that need to be respected when they return to normal life, because these guys are the ones that would die for you, that would take a bullet for you. And you know these guys deserve a lot of recognition. So servicemen out there, thank you for your service. So that's the lesson I got from the Hurt Locker. And another one is Zero Dark 30, which is good, which is the capture of Osama bin Laden. And it's such a good film, well directed. The direction is amazing. The storytelling is good. The editing, the music. It's a well made procedural film about how it was all executed and planned, and it was all under control, and it was well orchestrated. So Zero Dark 30, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Then the third one, she did recently, actually last year. It's called House of Dynamite. All right, it's kind of like a what if situation. If there was a foreign country, okay, it wasn't mentioned what country it was. What if they fired a nuclear missile straight to the White House in Washington, D.C.? And it's an interesting take. It's a what if situation. What if that happens? What will they do? What are the procedures? What are the steps? Do we have a bunker? It's all there. So it's kind of like a great what if situation. And it kind of steps away from her grittiness of filmmaking, because I think this is more independent. All right, I can tell it's a bit cheaper than the two films that she made, but it's kind of like, if she went all Roman Polanski mode, but it's really good. It's really good. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. So Catherine Bigelow, Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30, and House of Dynamite. All right, those are my war films recommendation. And there are other war films that are good. One is Terrence Malick's Thin Red Line. It's one of Caviezel's first films. Really good, very emotionally and spiritually effective. It's a good film. Although it's not like Private Ryan. I think this is more of a spiritual journey, spiritual war film into the Pacific Wars, the Asian Wars, which is good. It's a good film by Terrence Malick, and that's another dude that is a great director, but he made quite only a few films. Like Days of Heaven was good, although it's not a war film. That's the Richard Gere film. It's really good also. But yeah, Thin Red Line is good, and Lord of War is good. Actually, it's an educational film, because it takes you into the perspective of the arms dealers, the guys supplying the weapons, what they do, the lifestyle they live, and how they make deals. And it makes you realize that, there aren't just wars, it's also a business, and both profit from that business. So it makes you have a lot of all this, makes you have a lot of this $1,000,000 question in your head. So, and yeah, Lord of War was good. Watch it if you haven't seen it. This is the one of Nicolas Cage and Jared Leto. So, yeah, there you have it. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, David Ayer with Fury, and yeah, Suicide Squad was good. It was fun. I think it's one of the superhero films that I did enjoy. Is Suicide Squad by David Ayer. It's more grounded than the one of James Gunn. James Gunn was a bit of a parody. It was alright, but it was kind of cartoonish. But David Ayer was the more gritty one. Oh, Ridley Scott, Black Hawk Down was good, really good. Body of Lies, the one of DiCaprio, and the point of view of the CIA. It's really good also. And what else? Yeah, Tony made Spy Game. Tony Scott, yeah, Spy Game. So that was okay. CIA perspective, and that's it. Mel made Hacksaw Ridge. Mel Gibson, also a great independent Australian film. All right, that was good, really good. He filmed it he filmed everything on a football field. It's like the Rizal Stadium, where you have the football field, it's like that size, and they filmed everything there, all the three battle scenes. So it's amazing, it's how creative you are, and making use of what you have, and showing more with less. That's how it is. So yeah, that's it, guys. So that's it for today. War Films Part 2. And my gosh, keep your eyes open, keep reading the news, and eat, stay healthy, exercise, pray to the Almighty. And that's it, guys. Gotta bounce. Ciao, guys. Cheers. Stay cool.